Aries. Thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading, Aries, and welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot. You all came through. You came through in that last reading. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Okay, I'm going to pull from a couple decks. I'm going to use these karma cards, which I have never used before. Had them for a long time, but let's see what we get for Aries. Aries. What does Aries need to know? This is going to help me learn the houses and what they mean, okay, in astrology. Here we have, look what came up. Aries, in Aries, all right? Your willpower, what you think you know about, do it your own way, Aries. Okay, Aries, you need to stand, I feel like, in your willpower, okay? And whatever it is that you're doing, do it your own way. Okay? And that's Aries. That's that Aries energy. But people will try to influence you, I feel like, to do it another way or to do it their way. I feel like you might be, your willpower, I'm hearing like is too strong. Okay? It's too strong for some people like to endure, to understand. Okay? They don't understand you. How can you be so strong, like, you know, mentally here, okay? And to be focused on living life your own way, okay? And doing whatever it is that you do your own way. What else for Aries here from the karma cards, okay? Neptune, okay? You inspire others, okay? And I feel like you doing it your own way is how you inspire others, okay? Also, I'm seeing be prepared to sacrifice. Okay, so you may have to sacrifice something, Aries, all right? But I'm also feeling like, don't worry about it. Just be prepared, okay? I feel like maybe to leave something behind or to leave some people behind, energies behind, things that no longer serve you, things that you no longer need, okay? I'm hearing things that you're no longer willing to endure. That's that willpower of yours, okay? And let me see. Yielding is your only way, okay? So yield, Aries, to whatever it is that you need to sacrifice. I'm just saying you don't need it in your life anymore, okay? I feel like whatever it is, it probably will be, it's holding you back, okay, from moving forward. It might be people, it might be your past, okay? Even like, I feel like good memories. Something about that. You know, things from the past, good memories. Like I was talking to someone recently. I'm here in Cleveland, Ohio, and we were talking about all the things, old Cleveland, okay, that no longer exists. And it's like, man, you know, I started getting like sentimental, like, man, you know, things are so different now, boo hoo hoo. No, that's not the energy you want to be in. You understand? I mean, you know, you grieve it a little bit, but then move on, okay? And in Libra, okay, the balancing of the scales, cooperation, okay, decisions. You're going to be making some decisions, probably what it is that you need to sacrifice, whatever it is that you don't need, okay, yielding to those things to move forward, doing it your own way, okay, and the results I feel like will be fair for you. All right, Aries. Now I'm going to be reading from the Alien Tarot deck. I'm going to get you some good shuffles in, Aries. Okay, Aries. What does Aries need to know from the Alien deck? Aries. Give you a nice three-way split, Aries. Okay. One shuffle for Aries. All right, Aries, let's begin your reading. Let's get into it here. All right. I'm definitely feeling like there's somebody or something that does not want to, somebody, okay? Maybe it's you, Aries. Maybe this thing is sacrificing. They just do not want to let something go, okay, when it comes to you, okay? I'm hearing you got too much, okay? Again, it could have something to do with willpower, okay, your willpower. Like you know too much, okay? What you think you know about here. I want to, since I brought the book out, me see if I can look up something real quick. The one says Neptune. Okay, Neptune energy. If it's too much, I'm not going to read it. Okay. Yeah, wow. Okay. Yes, sacrificing something once again. Okay. Libra. I just wish it was like concise because I don't want to read all this. Okay, right now. Okay, for the reading, like the whole page worth of information. Okay. But it's just like somebody just does not want to let something go. Okay. I more so than me exact seeing it in the meaning of the card, it's just like I'm feeling it, okay? Struggling, like they're struggling to hold on to you and your energy, okay? To who you are, or maybe to who you once were, okay? An energy that you no longer exist in, okay? Maybe even an energy that they put you in, okay? I'm hearing mistreated you, okay? So there's somebody I feel like mistreated you, okay? And, you know, when we're being mistreated, abused, or whatever, it puts us in an energy that is not really who we are. Okay, it takes us from ourselves, out of alignment with ourselves. Okay, and this is what this person is holding on to. They don't want to change. They don't want to see the change in you. They don't. I feel like it's not so much just the change in you. Wow, Aries. They don't want to see, you know, the true you, or they don't want you to see the true you. Okay, because I'm here because then they can no longer control you and constrict you. Okay, your goings out, your comings in, that type of thing. Okay, this person really think they got some power and dominion over you. Okay, I'm hearing like they want to steal your joy. Okay, don't let them steal your joy. Okay, whoever they are. All right, let me keep on going here. Okay. I think that they what they see happening to you is you may be coming across if you gotten away from them, okay, whatever it is they were doing to try to constrict you. I feel like you are probably becoming again more aligned with yourself, your true self, and you are aligning, okay, but I feel like you're grounded. Okay, and they damn sure want to try to stop this shit, honey. They don't want to see you grounded. They don't want to see you move forward. They don't want to see you be blessed. I mean, they don't want to see you be highly favored. Who you think you are? Who do they think they is? That okay, and just that bad negative energy. Okay, that they want to put out on you. And I feel like they're doing something here. Okay, they probably have like eyes on you, people watching you, monitoring spirits, and it may not be a lot of people, okay, but there are a few. Okay, I'm hearing that they got in their pocket, their back pocket or something. They might be paying these people, okay, again to restrict you, okay, to keep you from. They doing a lot of shit, okay. They doing everything they can in the background, in the backdrop. I don't know. Or do you even feel affected by this? Okay, you may not be, but they damn sure affected. Okay, by seeing you come again. I'm here coming into alignment with yourself, being more grounded, more rooted. Okay, rooted in yourself. This person got a lot of nerve. Okay, they are highly upset. Okay, they do not want to see you. They want to. They don't. They don't want you to have. Now they might have already succeeded, okay, in ruining things for you, stealing things from you, okay, but not all of it. Okay, not all of you. Okay, it's only so much they can do, and I feel like because you have probably awakened and again aligned with yourself, came into alignment with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like it's only so much that they were able to steal from you. Okay, you're still holding on, okay, to you, okay, the abundance of you, okay. It's like that little bit they stole, that little bit they got away, and what do they do with it? Probably, I mean, trashed it. Probably didn't appreciate it, okay, because they might have been. I feel like they may have been siphoning off of you, harvesting energy off of you, okay, and they want to take more, like bleed more, okay. They want you to, bleed out, okay. Today, I don't know, these some vampires, okay. Take all that they can get. Okay, or want to be vampires. No, no. Okay. I want you off your path. Not even realizing that this may be, even all this shit that they're doing to you, even what they have done to you, not realizing that possibly and probably was a part of your path. Okay, they don't get that. Okay, I'm hearing luck. All they see is luck and abundance and have. They think that's the only thing. Okay, that is a part of your path. Luck, abundance, happiness, sunshine, all of that kind of thing. Not realizing, well, the yin and yang principle, the light comes with the dark and the dark comes with the light. And depending on your perspective, what you see as light, others may see as dark, and what you see as dark, others may see as light. This person don't understand that. They only understand things from their perspective, and I'm hearing minimal. Ooh, we honey, this person. Okay, they probably have been getting readings on you. Okay, but I don't feel as though if they have in the past, and that's one way in which they were able to know, how you were moving. Okay, I feel like they can't do that anymore. Okay, they can't get the readings that they used to get. They don't understand you. This person may have never understood you, but they damn sure don't understand you now. I mean, how have they been able to succeed? How have they been able to move forward? Okay, and I'm this person is arrogant than a motherfucker because I'm here without my influence. Like, uh, they feel like you cannot exist without their influence. You can't move forward without their influence. Okay, what would this be? I guess maybe this would be a narcissist, okay, or whatever. Okay, but obviously it's a mental illness, a God complex, okay, that they have. They really operate in, listen, they operate in some seriously low vibrational energy, okay. But the thing about it here is, I feel like they try to come off like they're sweet and kind. I'm hearing humble, caring. They might, that might have been what they, how another reason, another way in which rather they were able to harvest energy off of you in the past, coming off as sweet and kind and humble and caring and I love you Aries and all of this type of thing. Okay. But I also feel like this is the energy, this is the way they present themselves. But see, they abuse it. Okay. They abuse their power. Okay. Um, it's like a scam. Okay. Doing that again, trying to pretend like they're sweet and kind and humble. Okay, they're loving and nurturing. I feel like they do this to a lot of people. You're not the only person they do this to. You may be one of the few that got away from this person. Not many, I'm hearing, not many have in the past. Okay, I'm hearing only a few, a select few, okay, have been able to get away from this person and from under their clutches. But this person is run by a very dark entity, a very dark energy. Some people, they just overt with the shit. Okay, and this is one of those people that's covert. Okay, what would they say? A covert narcissist. How have you been able to move forward without me? Who are you? What's so great and special about you? And the fact that they've been harvesting energy off of you, Aries, okay, in order for them to whatever, succeed in life, do well in life, it's twisted, okay? This person's mind is twisted, their heart is twisted. They might have given themselves over to this devil energy, okay, a long time ago. This devil energy, I feel like, see, they may have made some kind of vow here to this thing or whatever, but they've gotten money. Okay. Um I'm hearing like they've been able to implement some things. It's like this devil energy here has done things for them. Okay. What they would look at as a blessing, but only worldly blessings. Okay. I heard food, energy, clothes. This person may grow up very poor. Okay. I'm hearing they had nothing, literally. Okay. Nothing, but I'm also hearing no one. I don't know. It's like this devil energy. These things come to you, even if not through people, even if the spirit itself, the entity itself will come to you, maybe in your dreams, maybe in your alone time, especially when you're vulnerable. Okay. Maybe you're crying, depressed, sad, or whatever. All right. But I feel like they might have made a pact or two, if you can make two, because I heard two. Okay, with I'm hearing like with a devil or the devil and its entity. So another, maybe a demon. Okay, some kind of demonic being. Okay, and actually I do see it here in this card. Okay, but they did not see the shadows. Okay, it's like it was a. I don't know if this came in the form of a person, because there was a mask. This person was wearing a mask, okay, pretending. But that's what whoever came to them, okay, whatever came to them was wearing a mask, pretending. But that's what this person does. They wear a mask. They pretend, okay, like they're loving and sweet and kind and nurturing and caring. But this is a hateful soul. Okay, they hate a lot of people. You'd be surprised, even the people that they quote unquote. Well, I'm hearing sell themselves out to, but I was gonna say people that they quote unquote have helped and show kindness and love to, all of that. It's like they hate them. Okay, they have real hatred in their heart for a lot of things. I'm hearing. Okay. Mm. This took them out of. Let me see. Hold on. Like this person here. Again, it's like they were not seen, maybe not listened to. Like people didn't love them, they felt that unloved. Okay, person is hmm. I do feel they're very guarded, but very intentional. Okay, this is not somebody who this might have been an impulsive decision and choice they made to um the way my messages come is just interesting. I'm hearing reap the harvest of the benefits of making a pact here with this demonic energy. Okay. So in other words, making some kind of vow or whatever to this demonic energy to reap the benefits of it. Okay. I'm like status, money. I'm even hearing equality. Okay. So this person may have been looked down upon. Okay, or they felt that they were being looked down upon, like nobody loved them, nobody cared for them, nobody wanted them. Okay. But I feel like this person's and they're very intentional in how they move. Okay. I don't know. It's like they don't move without strict, I'm hearing commandments, okay, toward their intended goal. Okay, or toward their target, whoever it is they're targeting, okay, to get what it is, the reaping the benefits of this pact they made with this devil. So they approach people, okay, with this kind, loving energy with a mask. I'm going to help you, I'm going to love you and all of this type of thing. But the whole time, this is how they move to, um, that's how they harvest energy off of people. This deck is something else right here, okay? Mm, very intentional. See, they don't just, well, I want to, part of me wants to say they don't just go after any old body, okay? I'm here, they go after chosen ones, okay? They go after star seeds. They go after those who have been blessed, I'm hearing, with an inheritance. Isn't that something? Okay, because that's been big talk in tarot land, but I don't feel like this is just physical inheritance, just monetary inheritance. Okay, or land or property or anything like that. Materialistic inheritance, but material inheritance rather, but chosen, I'm hearing. Okay, chosen from the great beyond. Okay, like I'm hearing like you're a star seed. Okay, Aries. Okay, you were fit, you were born, you were designed, you were made for this. Okay, to come here. All right, and work. Do some of y'all might be from the future. Okay. Some of you all might be from the future. I feel like to kind of help move, okay, the society to the aim here, the goal of whatever the future is, wherever you know, if you come from a future time period. I feel like some of you do. See, this deck is a little bit more than what I thought it was gonna be. But I'm gonna work with it, okay? I feel like Aries, you okay. Let me get back here. It's not like a star, like a celebrity. Okay, you're more than that. Okay, you were sent here for a great work. It's like a mighty work. They don't want you to achieve that. But see, this person is not just this person. There are other forces at work. This person very well may have just been used by this devil energy, okay, to destroy you, okay? I'm hearing the word supplant. I want to make sure I'll look up a word in a minute just to make sure when I hear it, I'm hearing the right word, understanding it right, okay? Um, Supersede and replace, yeah. Oh my God. Aries. They wanted to, there is, it's not a group. It's like, okay, it's not a group, it's a faction. Okay. So let's see. It's not a group, it's a faction. Okay. A small organized dissenting group. Okay, it is a group within a larger one, especially in politics. So, like I said, some of you, I feel like, come from the future. You may do political work in the future. Okay. Um, Maybe want to see how things were. How can we maneuver things or change things so they go in a certain direction, a certain trajectory? Okay, my hands is ashy. Let me get some lotion. Okay. Okay. Maybe whatever, there's some kind of issue, I feel like, in the future. Okay. How can we fix this? Okay. Or get this to go in the direction that we need it to go in. Okay. Maybe you were sent back from the future, probably much more advanced time. Okay. Where they had the technology, so on and so forth. Okay. To get you here. Okay. To this time period. But there is a faction. Okay. Within a larger group here that wants to destroy you. Okay. And they might be from the future too. I don't know. Okay. All right, but supplant, I'm hearing. Okay, they want to replace you. Okay. They don't like you, Aries. I'm an Aries. Don't feel bad about it. Okay. They don't like you, or they don't like the work that is, or they want to stop the work. If they're not from the future, this faction. Okay, see, it's all kind of technology out there we don't know nothing about. Okay, they're already doing shit. By the time they put it out there for the public, it's been secret groups, governments, and all of that kind of stuff that've been using the shit for like years. Okay, 10, 15, 20, 30. What am I saying? 10, 15, longer than that. Okay, 50, 60, whatever, years. Okay, so back to this. I feel like if the group is not from the future, okay, they may have gotten word, okay, of your movement, okay, coming here, okay, I'm hearing coming back here, okay, but I keep hearing supplant. They want to, oh, I heard another word. Yeah, I heard disseminate you, spread. So there might be this group, it's not just this one person that has been harvesting off of you and wants to harvest off of you. This small faction here wants to harvest off of your energy. They want to take it from you, okay, to supplant you, to replace you. But let's see if we can go further. It's not just a thing of not liking you, Aries. Who are you? It is the work that you have been sent here to do. But I'm hearing, but it's much more than that as well, okay? I feel like that's a part of it. All right, let's keep going, Aries. You may be working with people, Aries, who they work against you. Okay, people, you don't know these people. Okay, like you may be like, why are people always against me? You understand what I'm saying? They may be part of this. They either may be part of this faction, okay, or they're being used, okay, by people, by this faction. This faction may have the power, and I feel like they do, to send out energies to your coworkers. Okay, to dog you out, to make you feel bad, to make you stop, to make you quit, so that you don't move forward, okay, with what it is that you are designed to do. Because I feel like whatever it is that you're here to do, again, they want to stop it, but they want your energy. But I don't think they want to, like I said, disseminate, spread it out, okay, amongst themselves, amongst the others. Here we gotta take it. We gotta take, Aries energy for ourselves. This is what I'm hearing. But it's not just because, okay, you great and granny, you do some wonderful things. No, I feel like it's deeper than that. There is something about you, something about your energy that they just feel like they gotta have, okay. But I do think it's to stop your flow, your trajectory in life, okay, so that you don't succeed. I'm hearing supersede. They don't want you to supersede them, okay. Yet I do feel like maybe they want to outshine you. They want to be the best, but that's like the shallow version, or the shallow reason. There's more, okay, about the work that it is that you are sent here to do, okay, or designed. It's like you've been designed. See, you could have been, I don't know what the future is, what it holds. You may have been designed in the future, not just like we think about how children, people are born. Okay. You may come from a very, very advanced, okay, technological world. Okay. But people may not be lying with each other, sperm and egg and all that kind of stuff. Okay. I'm not saying that to create human beings. Okay. I don't know. That may have been something that may have been done away with. Where are you coming from? Okay. Is it the future of Earth? Is it the future of another world, another realm? Are they going to the planets and the dimensions in the worlds? Are they going to be interacting with one another in the time that you come from in a way that is it open, where the general public is now? We are all interacting and interfacing with one another, even different dimensions. Now, will we experience it now and wake up startled, or I guess what I saw and startled? No, it will be a common thing. See, whoever and whatever you are, Aries, you got a mighty fucking work. You mighty tidy. That's what I heard. Okay, you are a mighty. I just keep hearing mighty tidy. Okay. Your work is intense. It is immense. Okay. And they must stop this. But I need to know the specific, if I can pick it up. Okay. The specifics of what your work is. Okay. You may just have to take, if you don't know, okay, you may just have to take some time here, go into hermit mode, like deep, deep, deep. Because, even if you are from the future, you may not even realize that. You just, you came in, you just came into this. You know how they show in the movies when something enters Earth's atmosphere. This is how, how they show it with the fire and all of that kind of stuff. You can tell it's entering Earth's atmosphere. That's how I'm seeing you, not in the form of a baby or anything, but like a rock. I'm seeing like, being thrown into Earth's atmosphere. You whole nother world, whole nother time. It wasn't like, I feel like you had to come here and live this life. okay, of being a human. See, you may be the kind of person, like, it's a lot of shit that people do here that you just don't understand. Okay, I don't understand why y'all do that. What does that mean? And people may look at you as strange and crazy. They may think you dumb. They may think you stupid and all of that kind of thing. But it's not that. You are from a whole different world, a whole different time period, a whole different reality. And you trying to, I said, I have another channel. I was talking about that on my other channel today. I think I mentioned that. You have to figure out how things work here. And see, people think you're dumb, so it's like, no, you come from a whole, you may have even felt like that. People may have made you feel like that because you may have questioned a lot. They may have thought you was being a smart ass. Who fuck Aries think they is, asking us questions all the time? Don't question me. And it's like, oh, they just stupid. They don't understand the basics. Things like that. And it's like, no, like, it's not that. Nothing stupid about you. You're trying to understand this world because you don't come from this world. I keep hearing the words I go. Okay. Ain't that part of the that's part of the, the process, the diploid cell resulting from the fusion of two haploid gametes of fertilized ovum. Okay. I would love to know your I want to say your creation story, but I mean here on earth. I would love to know how whoever, okay, your mother is, okay, physically, how her story, like, okay, my story of my daughter, to be perfectly honest with you, even her father, we was questioning, like, how the fuck could I be pregnant? Okay. I'll just say that. I didn't just question. He was too. He didn't believe me. He's like, it's impossible. You can't be. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I know, but here I am. I am. Okay. I would love to know her story about, like, how she discovered that she was pregnant with you. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying she was a virgin, all that, like the story of the Virgin Mary with Jesus. Okay. But let's just get back to this. Okay. So you are here trying to understand this place, but there's a reason you're trying to understand it. Okay, not to just live got a job, got to pay my bills. Okay, just to live a basic life, but you have to because you're here. But in the midst of it, you're trying to understand it. Okay, because there's a work you have. You got a lot of people on your tail, Aries. You got a lot of energies on your tail, but as many energies that are on your tail. Oh shit. Phone about to die. All right, Aries, I'm so sorry. My phone was about to die, and I didn't realize I didn't hardly have no juice on it. Okay, I don't remember exactly where I was. I was trying to hold it in my head, but then trying to find a charger, the whole nine. My daughter came and talked to me. Okay, but like I do remember saying, you have a lot of people after you. Okay, you got a lot of people on your tail. Okay, a lot more than you realize. Okay, a lot of powers watching you. Aries, but just as many people that are on your tail, you may think for the negative, okay, after you, to take you down and all of this kind. It's just as many powerful people who are watching you, benevolent. I'm hearing benevolently, okay. So there's you got a faction from a group, okay, maybe something political from the future, maybe even currently, okay, but who want to take you from you. See, you got factions within factions. You may have a faction within this faction of this larger group they just want to harvest your energy. They may see you as abundant and powerful and all of this kind of stuff. We got to get that shit from Aries. We need that for us. Money, status, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Aries is rich. Okay. There's some wealth there. Okay. They don't really know exactly what it is. Okay. They're being used. Okay. Then you have this other faction. Okay. That is after you to take your light. Okay. So that you don't succeed. But it succeed. They don't want you to succeed in doing this work. Both of these factions, or however many there are, none of them want you to succeed. Okay, one probably just superficial reasons. Okay, others, okay, whatever worldwide work it is that you are to do. Okay, that you came here to do. Okay, that again, I really think you might be from the future. Okay, or another world realm, something. Okay, but it's a work that you are designed and destined to do. They almost thought they had your motherfucking ass, Aries. Okay, you about to be done away with. All right, but then you have um, there are other powers here, okay, that know, okay, your work. They might be, what you call them, bodyguard type energies, okay, so on and so forth. Either that came with you, or they if they didn't come, these groups, these secret groups, higher realms, societies, entities, so on and so forth. No, okay, so they're protecting you. You got a lot of protection. You got a lot of protection, bitch. Okay, whoever you are, all right, you got a lot of protection. Um, but there's this sacrifice thing. There's something that you sacrificed. I'm hearing sacrificial lamb. There's something that you sacrificed, okay, to come here, okay, to make sure this work gets done. Like, I mean, like, if you're from the future, okay, or just even another world realm or whatever, okay, where there will be an interconnectedness or inter relations, not like it is now. So some people still don't believe there's aliens or other worlds and realms and stuff. And there very much is that we eventually at some point we'll all be interconnected. One like I said, I mean, relating to one another, not just through a dream. I had a scary dream, and you know. Stuff on YouTube when I was abducted by the aliens, all of this kind of stuff. No, okay, there will come a time, okay, like you see on Star Wars and stuff, where it's all people are connecting physically, talking to one another, meeting with one another, sharing with one another, okay. Interplanetary is what I'm hearing. And it might even be, that may have something to do, if people want to stop this, there's a group of people that want to stop that they don't want that to happen. Okay, but then the question comes into why. I'm not sure if that's it, but you sacrifice. I see. I'm wondering, wherever you're from, are you like the head of a state? Are you like the quote unquote president? Okay, or the president of a whole new realm, not just like a country. Okay, but all these realms tied in together because you sacrifice something. Okay, I don't feel as though I don't think you rich here. Okay, wealth. I'm hearing poverty. You might live in poverty. Now, when I say that, okay, I'm talking about the poverty guidelines. I'm not talking somewhere you eating up out the garbage can and dirt and all of that kind of stuff. No. Okay. Their guidelines. The guidelines, like for this country or whatever country. Okay, I don't know what you might make $30,000 a year, but got 5 children or something like that. That's I don't know exactly what it is. I'm just using that as an example. That might be the guidelines. Okay, and you may fall under that. But wherever you come from, okay, you might be extremely wealthy. Okay, I mean too wealthy. Okay, if there's a such thing, right? Okay, it's like I'm hearing, like, wherever you come from, Aries, your wealth is beyond measure. Okay, it can't be measured. It's like in gold or anything, like how we have measured this one, 13th, the Rothschild, this when they made this much, and Elon Musk. No, okay, it's like and I'm even hearing that's like chump change. Okay, so wherever it is you come from, whatever it is you have over there, I'm hearing. Okay. It's like it's more than diamonds and gold and pearls. This is what I'm hearing. Okay. Your wealth cannot be measured. But I don't feel like the wealth that you have, where you from, is to show it off like, here. Okay. Or like people do here. No, it's like for a purpose. I don't feel like you utilize your wealth to say, look at what I'm wearing on my back, and look at my fancy clothes and my fancy shoes and my big house and my car and all of that kind of thing. I'm not saying that you don't have those nice things, whatever you, but I feel like wealth is, wherever you come from, is determined in a whole different way. It's not determined the same way that it is determined here. Okay, and it's time. See, and what you sacrifice that. Not only did you sacrifice that, I feel like people don't listen to you. Okay, I'm hearing like people want to hear you. They want to listen, some do, but they don't understand what you're saying. Okay, it's like you speak a foreign language here. They don't get it. It's like what does Aries mean? Okay. And then people think you're showing off. It's like, why are they always showing off? Because I feel like you're speaking a language that's higher. Okay, like I said, there are things you hear you don't understand, and so you're asking questions, and people may think like you're trying to be funny, or you're trying to be cynical, or you're just being stupid, or all of this that she now he now, they come at you with that attitude, but you don't get it. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, explain it to me. They think you're trying to be funny. Okay, or they think that you think you're better than them. Okay, and it has nothing to do with that. But see, you don't even know. You didn't come here with the knowledge. You came into that atmosphere, this dimension. See, you may come from an extremely high dimension. Okay, let this dimension blank, a clean slate, but that's still your DNA is what it is. What's in you is what's in you. Okay, you don't understand this world, this realm. Okay, forgetting where you came from and who you are. And like I said, people may you especially, it depends on because of all the isms. Okay, in this racism, ageism, sexism, genderism, all the isms, depending on how you look. Okay, if you from a quote unquote, okay, we don't believe in that over here at I'm Monad Tarot, but if you came here in what they call a minority group of people, okay, what they call minorities or whatever, the language you speak, it may be high, it may be of a high rank, a high intelligence, and people may be looking at you like with a nasty attitude. Who this bitch or man or whatever? Who do they think they are? They're not better than me. They're not smarter than. That's how people look at you, and it's like You're not coming from that place. So as a result of that, people do not hear you. Okay, they refuse to listen to you. They don't want to hear you. Oh, Aries don't know what they're talking about. Aries dumb. Aries stupid. Okay, but what you're saying can be backed up, but they just don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it from you. Okay, part of that is, again, depending on the package that you're in here in this world that's full of isms, but also it's this energy that's been sent out to people to stop you. Okay, and I feel like these energy, it's not just like a devil energy, like the devil, like we think about in church and whatnot. Okay, in the Christian world, okay, that we live in. Okay, because it is this Western world. Okay, and this religious world. But I feel like it's not just that. See, I feel like wherever you come from, there is religion, but not as we see it here. So it's not just so simple as a devil, the way it is understood here. But it is a dark, negative energy that does exist. Okay. But these people, very advanced world, have been able to send out this negative energy to people. Like I said, you probably have coworkers. They don't like you. They don't know why they don't like you. It's like, in one respect, they love you. They want to hear you. They want to understand. But at the same time, who do they think they are? Because of the ism, because of the low vibration here. Okay, way of thinking and living and being. So they're easily susceptible to this type of energy that's being sent out to them to stop you. Okay, so I feel like you deal with a lot of people coming against you. Okay, and you don't understand why. It's like, what have I done? Okay. But you need to, if you're coming, I'm hearing, like I said earlier, I was hearing alignment. You're coming into alignment with yourself. If you you need to go into hermit. I'm not saying mode, like don't go out and live your life. But it's time for you to go within deeper to find out exactly Who am I and what am I at? What am I to do? Why was I sent here? Or why did I come here? Okay. That's what they want you to do. Okay. You've lived enough of a wretched life. See, wherever you come from, they might just think that earthly life is a wretched life. You know how you see those memes of the aliens in a spaceship passing Earth and say, ooh, the ghetto. The ghetto. Okay. Ooh, honey, child. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like they're like, okay, so you've lived enough of that wretched life. Okay. You're going to keep living it. But now it is time for you not to focus on that. You need to come to an understanding of why it is that you are here so that you can move trajectory. I'm hearing you're on the right path. You're getting on it, or you just got on it and you're moving toward that direction to self-discovery. Okay, why I came here. Okay, move forward. If you have people that you're gonna I feel like you're gonna constantly have people come up against you. That's the world. That's this realm that you came to. Okay, but they're not going to be able to stop you unless you allow them to stop you. And I feel like you've gotten past that. That's why I said I feel like they are like you've lived enough of that wretched shit. Don't worry about it. People gonna talk. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. Okay, that's when Grandma and them said it. They talked about Jesus. Okay, who was he? Where did he come from? Okay, but he did his work. Okay, God talked about like a dog, and then goddamn helped everybody, and then they killed his motherfucking ass. Okay, all right. Now I'm not gonna say that's gonna happen to you. Okay, it might. I don't know. But I feel like but the work that you have to do the work that you can do, just like Jesus. He came and did his work. All right. I just feel like there may be people who they just got to beat you. You understand what I'm saying? They got to beat you and they got to take all your money and your resources and your power, Aries. Okay? They just got to. Okay? And they don't even know what they're doing. They really don't. Again, there are forces that are they're just using them. Like people will say, they just send these demons and devils and these bad energies to these people, okay, to do these things to you as spirit to these people. And they don't even really know what they're doing. They don't even know why it's just like they just been made blind. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so it's like they're not the whole trying to win at all costs and to make you stagnant and stuck. And I just feel like it's just you got a faction, a lower faction of people. They just see money. They see material things. It's like that's not it. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't see beyond that. Okay, all right. I just want to say just foolish energy. That's them. And I feel like that person that I was talking about earlier, that is see, this person might have been like a handler. Okay. This might have been a parental figure. Okay. That I talked about earlier. Okay. They were a handler, but I'm hearing they were used. Okay. I don't even think they realized in fullness what it is that they were up to. But I do feel they just know that you play some kind of important role that they must stop. Okay. I definitely think that one of the things that you are meant to do here is to speak. Okay. About what exactly, I'm not quite sure. Okay, at this time. But you have to make your voice be made known and be heard. Okay. But I feel like don't just go out there just talking. Figure out exactly what it is that you are to say. What are you to speak? What are you to say? You're here for a direct reason and a direct purpose. Okay. Anything else for Aries? Okay. I think that's it. Okay. I didn't even bring over my oracle cards for you. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what deck I want. Aries, I was just thinking too, it's not just about just speaking. Okay, you have to speak the truth, which is going to bring you what? This is it. It's going to bring you persecution. Okay, you're going to say some shit. People are not. They don't want to hear what you're talking about. Okay, itching ears. tingling symbol. That's what people want to hear. Things that make them feel good. They don't want to hear the truth, okay? But that's not what you were sent here and designed to do, okay? You were designed to speak the words of truth. I'm hearing the truth, honor, okay? Honorable things, okay? But of maybe anything, I don't know exactly at this particular, let me see if I could just pick out. Is it specifically the truth about what? I'm hearing just about life and living. How this connects, okay. Whoa, see, that's what I said. Whoever you are, okay, this is your energy. You sit in, I don't know, like some kind of high council, okay. Wherever you come from, honey, you get a lot of respect. I feel like Aries, these, ooh, Lord have mercy, honey. With this in reverse, now we're getting into something else with this Emperor in reverse. I don't know if this is someone that came with you that you were supposed to couple with, okay, or if you are a couple, okay, where you come from, but they fell short. This person, this Emperor in reverse, they fell short. They were supposed to work in Aries, they were supposed to work in conjunction with you. Okay. Let me see. I'll just ask, like, wherever you come from, do they work in conjunction with you there? I heard not anymore. Not anymore. This person lost. I'm hearing their covenant. I also heard their divine right to judge. Okay. They lost it. It's like I'm hearing that verse. They sat in the seat of the scornful. It's a verse in Psalms. It's sitting out in the seat of the scornful or something. I think it's Psalms chapter 1. Okay. But they sat in the seat of the scorned to scorn you. Okay. Why? Okay. Their divinity has been judged here, okay, by a high council. You sit on some kind of high council. I don't know if you're the head of... Ooh, Aries. I'm asking, like, are you the head of the council? And I'm hearing like you are the council. So I don't think it's just you though. There are a group, okay? But you hold a lot of power. You will a lot of power. But I don't, I hate to do this kind of way because I don't want people. We think so much about, it's so much competition and it's so much superiority, and I'm betting this one, betting that one. That this is wherever you come from. That shit has been done away with. Okay, or you come from a world where that kind of thinking did not exist. Okay, and it doesn't exist. Okay, it's not about being better than someone else or more superior than someone else and all of this type of thing. Okay, there is equality there. Okay, but it's some kind of high council. But this Emperor reverse, this person, this man, okay, or a person, whatever. Okay, you could be a man, and I don't know, whatever. But I don't think so. They have been judged. They lost. Okay, they lost the divinity of the work that it is. If they were, I hate to say they lost their divinity. Okay, because that sounds so. Anyway, they lost it. They lost what it is that they were here to do. They will be judged for that. Okay, they are being judged for it, Lord, by His high council. Like I said, you're not the only person that sits on it. Lord have mercy, honey. Okay, let's see if we can see what sign this person is. Okay, now I don't be knowing all these all the signs for the cards, but let me see. This Emperor in reverse. Can you tell me what is their sign? What is this person's sign? Zodiac sign. Might be a water sign. Okay, because I have the cups here: Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay, or it's or it's in their chart. Okay, here, as far as their zodiac sign here. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. I'm like trying to figure out, do we need to know more about that person? This is so interesting, man. I need to be, I'm about to, let me see. Is there anything else we need to know about this Emperor in reverse? What else do we need to know about this Emperor in reverse who lost their divinity or their divine crown of nations, I'm hearing. But it's like nations meaning world, realm, dimensions, high, like high council, high work. Damn, I'm so sorry to this person. I'm hearing they don't have it anymore. They just lost it. Okay, because they chose to go in the opposite direction. Okay, they chose to go in the opposite direction of what it is they were sent here and designed to do. I feel like they got in with one of these factions who was working against you. Okay, and they were successful. Okay, and that person losing their divine right. I keep hearing to judge. Okay, they're being judged by a high council. Okay, anything else here that we need to know about this Emperor? Poor thing. Okay. I don't know if they will be able ever like to clean it up. Oh, I heard nope. I don't know. Was this person yeah, I feel like they might be that wow. They're in that space of not being heard. I shouldn't have. Okay. They're in that space like you were, like what you experienced. Okay, people not listening to you. This person is no longer being heard. Like no one wants to listen to them. Okay. Now, if you're a woman, and I think you are, and this person is a man, I think it is. Okay, with all the isms here. Okay, this person as a man may have been heard more than you, listened to more than you, all of that type of thing. Okay, whereas you may have been ignored. They may not even know as much as you, be as knowledgeable as you. Okay, I'm talking about in this space here. Okay, the roles that they were playing, that you all were playing in this space. Okay, but now, okay, because I feel like this person joined, like I said, this faction, okay, of people that were going against you. Okay, and like I said, you got a few of them going against you. Okay, but this person joined one of them, and that's what I was looking. I'm hearing when they knew they should not have, when they knew they should not have participated. Okay. Okay. Maybe they felt that they were supposed to do some kind of, yeah. I feel like they felt like they were supposed to do some kind of work here with you. Maybe they didn't know what it was, okay? But I'm hearing, but they allowed, oh, shit, okay? They allowed people in their ear. Okay. I'm hearing like, don't listen to Aries. Aries don't know what they're talking about. Who Aries think they is, okay? So on and so forth, okay? They listened and they participated. They may have had a lot of nights too, sleepless nights, where they were just like, this don't feel right. Okay, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be walking like this against this person. They haven't done anything to me. Okay, and like I said, they may have they, you know what? This is crazy. Because I feel like they might have even had a practitioner tell them, don't do that to Aries. Don't get involved with that shit with Aries. Whatever those people are doing, that's not for you to do. Okay. Don't approach Aries with the idea of like trying to rule over Aries and control. That's what these people are doing. Like that first person that came out, rule over Aries, be their handler, control them, control the trajectory of their life, so on and so forth. But they didn't listen. I mean, they wanted to. But this person, I feel like they had a lot of people against them. Okay, this might have been family, people they loved, friends. Okay, who they were see, but they came. That was their challenge. Just like you, Aries, you had a challenge. I feel like you met yours. They didn't. They didn't. They couldn't. Okay. I mean, they could have. Okay, yeah. People, family, friends, loved ones. Okay, people they hung out with, spent time with. Okay, telling them stay away from Aries. Don't go near Aries. Okay, Aries don't know what the fuck they talking about. Listen to us, not them. Okay, a lot of people in their ear, but they had this one person tell them. They had one person tell this. They were being foolish. They allowed that devil energy, okay, to seep in. They had one person that they would not listen to, and a practitioner at that, telling them, don't do that. Don't go in that way here. Okay. All right. They might have even been telling them, you need to guard yourself against these people in your ear. Okay. I'm hearing they've been sent to you to destroy you. That was this person was told. Okay. They were told. Okay. They let that demonic energy that was sent to those people rule and regulate. And that's, I feel like, why they're being judged now. Why it's kind of like they've lost their, I keep hearing like their divinity, but their divine right, okay, to judge, to be a judge, okay? And I don't feel like people, but whatever you all, your high council is about judge situations. There may be people too, but situations, okay, that are going to be in the best interest of the nations, of the worlds, the realms, so on and so forth. I don't know if this person can get it back, okay? What we have here from the inner, I don't really have an oracle deck that, because I was looking, I don't really have one that I think I would like that would go with this alien deck. I'm going to see if I can find one. If you all know of any, okay, I would appreciate you could put in the comments or anything, you know, anything like that. Okay. So I'm just going to read this one from the Inner Garden Oracle. Comfort. Being alone and being lonely are two different things. See, that's the difference between you and that person, Aries. You were willing to be alone, but I also feel like maybe if you went through some times of feeling lonely, you went through that fire. They couldn't do it. They couldn't handle it. Okay, it was too much for them to bear, and it's unfortunate. Okay, I don't know. Maybe that person is being replaced. All right. All right, see, people, we see these things here, and people think it'd be about just about some earthly, materialistic, shallow stuff. Okay, they gonna have some good jobs, and that mean they gonna get together. They gonna have some good jobs. That mean they gonna have some good cars and some nice houses and some pretty clothes and pretty shoes and things of that nature. And it's like this, the work is much higher than that. And you don't realize that you're being used by a greater faction here, okay, that's really going to put you, okay, your family, your bloodline, so on and so forth, but you at a disadvantage, okay, or maybe done away with altogether. I don't know. All right, that's all I have. I certainly hope that resonated with some areas. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot. You all have so much favor. Peace.